Hi, I'm Phyllis Araneo, an associate lecturer here at USC. I've taught in design principles, in art history, in environment, technology, and sustainability, communication and thought, TPP. Finally, here I am teaching 102, and I also teach 101. Sure. My background is in visual arts, so my bachelor's degree is actually painting and drawing, which was from last century. And from there, upon graduation, I went into Manhattan. I'm originally from New Jersey. I'm an immigrant here in Australia. And I became an art director on Times Square. It was amazing. So I worked at a big desk with lots of markers, no ICT at all, and we created visual comprehensives of advertisements, billboards, package design, etc. for our clients. From there, I got tired of the commute into New York City from New Jersey. It was 2 hours each way. So I decided to get a job in New Jersey, and I was a graphic arts manager. So there I got to exercise my people skills, and I had a staff of about 20 people in an engineering firm where I was in charge of creating anything that was printed, including textbooks, advertisements, and right up to the annual report for the corporate shareholders. So I have a wide variety of visual experience under my belt. Next came the computers, which I didn't want to learn because I was a hands-on person. Of course, I feel differently about it now, but back then I said, no way, and I said, I'm just going to paint. So I did. I followed my bliss. I'm a creator, as we all are, and I painted and painted and painted, and lo and behold, my work got discovered by a music industry executive from Manhattan, and I painted for the music industry. He invited me to do some portraits of artists. So I did over 200 paintings over the course of a decade. So my work is literally owned by many famous musicians. The paintings were given as gifts to the artists when they played at Madison Square Garden. So as a painter, I arrived in Australia and I painted in Paradise for a couple of years, won a few awards, sold through some major galleries, and then I started seeing the same thing that happened in New Jersey happen here in the name of development. As a person, an artist inspired by nature, I decided to try to communicate how I felt, and that led me to my career at USC. I came here to do a Master of Creative Arts, one of the few universities I knew of at the time that offered that, and that started me on my academic journey. So when I arrived to apply for my Master of Creative Arts, and the powers that be at the university discovered my background, they invited me to tutor in design and eventually art history. And of course, I finished that first master's degree, and it's now available on our repository. You can read it. It's all about the ancient image of the Green Man, which is a historic, archetypal, iconic figure always used in painting, drawing, sculpture making, stained glass windows, and literature since we've been recording art. So that's about 4,000 years. The university was adding a core course at the time called Environment, Technology, and Sustainability, and I just had to be a tutor in that course. Luckily, through perseverance, and you could probably relate to this because you are changing direction of your career as well, or you wouldn't be in TPP. You want to do something more with your life. You have life skills, you have knowledge and wisdom, and you want to share it. That's the position I was in. So I learned the science, I took a few tests, and I passed, and they hired me. So that became my focus for the next couple of decades. And along the way, I completed another master's degree in education. I learned a lot of software and I used it all. It's a tool to get me where I wanted to go. And I recently just finished my PhD, which is in the examiner's stage almost now. Most of all, Word. Word documentation and organizing those folders and files on your desktop. As a visual gal, I like to see everything I'm working on every time I crank up the computer. I've used Photoshop for my painting work, so I'll document my paintings with photographs and then manipulate them in Photoshop to crop them, adjust the lighting, make them all the same sort of size even, and then so forth, put them into websites or documents, whatever I'm working on at the time. I've used SPSS to work with data in my PhD very recently. Microsoft Excel is used quite frequently when putting together PowerPoint slides that need tables and also in Word documents. For some social media, I like to use different graphic software packages that create some fun things. I've used SPSS in my PhD to create some lovely visual statistical information tables. God. Oh my God. I am so not good at this.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, jeez. Do you want me to keep going?
Yeah, do you want to try that again?